Hello, everyone. This is Jim Ogosinski with your week 13 lecture video. So on the weekend, I posted the screencast video where I described the peer review process, the submission process for the first draft and the peer report and how that would move forward through the next week and a half. I urge everybody to watch the video in its entirety to give you an idea of what that process is and how it will play out. Now, I will review your first draft. I will offer some feedback. In some cases, it'll be extensive. In other cases, it may not be so much in the way of comments, depending upon the quality of the first draft and its completeness. But I will make a copy of your first draft and I will put it in a folder that I have created for myself. I do not want to comment about your first draft in the course folder. So I just want to make sure that everybody is clear on that particular process. I will, when I do grade your first draft and award you your grade, in the comment box, I will provide you a GDoc link in the comment box, simply to view your document with my comments. All you have to do is highlight that link, right click, it'll open up in a new tab and you should be able to see all my comments. I'm currently in the process of the same process actually of reviewing drafts for my other 1102 courses. They're a little bit ahead of your course. Also for my Moraine Valley students. So that's the process moving forward on that. So when I give you, when your assignment gets graded, make sure that you do look in the comments for that link because I will hold you to revising the items that I mentioned in that particular GDoc link, all right, about your first draft. So nonetheless, this week's activity is going to be the discussion boards. Is exercise 5.1, and it's an interesting activity in itself. Let's get to the curious researcher here. So as I say here, it's pretty much straightforward. Is steps 1 through 4. Choose to work in your copy of your first draft. That's fine. If you want to make a copy and keep it in your folder, you can do that and work in the copy. But what I want everyone to do is exactly what Ballinger describes here. Highlight the parts of your draft where you are a less active author. In other words, the information coming from a source. Could be quotes, paraphrases, statistics, whatever, but that is information coming from a source. And then use the other, I should say, highlight the other parts of the draft where you are active, like when you're presenting your ideas, your analysis, commentary, interpretation, and definition, synthesis, a claim, whenever you're writing your words in your particular draft. So I say here in the activity for your initial post, answer the prompts here. What did you notice? What was your pattern? How did that really go about? Let me see here. Let me get out of this particular drive folder. All right, let me get into my COD folder. All righty, let me get in here. Hopefully this will appear. Drive. All righty, so let's get into your section. I'll look at, just pull somebody's research essay out. Here we have that. Oh, geez, I don't know. Let's go with somebody. Let's think Mika's first draft. All right. All right, so let's get to the middle of a draft. What you want to do is look for, okay, some words of others. All righty, here is something from Journal of Golf Science. All right, so here would be source information. All right, let's do that green. And then let's say around it is, let's here. All right, so this is where you're an active author because it's Mika's own words. Let's go here. There we go. We could do it like this. So let's go like this. All righty. Here. We want to do that blue. All right. So you see, this is what happens if you take part in the activity. You're able to determine the your words where you're active, and also a different color here for when you are using the words of others. And you can go on and do a couple of pages. In fact, you can even do 3 or 4 pages here, and you can determine the patterns of color to see where you're active and not so active, where you might be able to add some source information, where you might be able to add some information or some thinking of your own on that to balance out and achieve what we call the weave of a research writing. So here, I just want to turn around and we'll just close that off, get back to my drive here. All righty, and then we could turn around and take part of that particular activity here, 5.1. And all I'm looking for is a post where you just answer the prompts on what you found and what you discovered, and how it affected your view of your particular first draft on the research essay. All right. So once again, discussion board looking for about a good 300 words as a post. If you want to include the link to your Google Doc to demonstrate what you achieved in the different colors, you can do that. But once again, this is the activity for 5.1. Many students find this beneficial as far as looking at the patterns of how they weave the words of others in and around their own writing. All right. So hopefully this all makes sense in this activity, and it'll lead towards some revision for your first draft. If you have any questions about discussion board 5.1 or the research essay process, please send me an email. Good luck.